Don't worry, I'm not driving. I pulled over because I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what happened last week and what we're getting this week as far as the economy and the markets. So let's break down what's happening and what we can look forward to. First off is consumer confidence. The May reading dipped a bit to 93.1, so people feel a little bit worse about right now, but a little bit better about what's ahead. Bottom line, consumers are still hanging in there, but higher prices are starting to make folks a little bit cautious. Housing. The housing market took a dip in new home sales, down in April 6.2%. Higher mortgage rates and affordability issues are still slowing buyers down. Inventory is rising, demand is cooling, so the housing is still one of the weaker spots in the economy. On Thursday, we got a fresh look at growth and inflation. GDP for the first quarter was revised down to 1.6%, showing things cooled a bit, but inflation still running hot. Both headline and core PCE stayed well above the Fed's target. So yeah, price pressures are still very much alive. But here's a bright spot. The Chicago PMI absolutely popped. It jumped to 62.7 in May, the strongest in over 4 years. And that's a big sign of momentum coming back in manufacturing. Energy markets still tight. Crude inventories dropped by about 3.3 million barrels last week. Gasoline and distillates also fell. Less supply plus steady demand equals higher fuel prices and more inflation pressure for consumers. Now, let's talk markets. The S&P 500 gained 1.4% last week and is up over 11% for the year. The Dow a little bit slower at 0.9% last week and up just about 7% year to date. Now the Nasdaq, that's the star, up 2.4% last week and over 16% for the year. Now this week, we get a lot of important data. ISM manufacturing and service reports will come out on Monday and Wednesday. On Wednesday, we also get the ADP jobs report, which is an early read on hiring. Thursday, we get the weekly jobless claims, which is always a good real-time check on the labor market. But Friday, we get the big one, the May employment report. Payrolls, unemployment, wage growth, whole picture. So overall, we've got a mixed story. Growth is slowing, inflation is sticking around, but manufacturing is showing real strength. The data we get this week will give us a clearer sense of where things are headed. So we'll see where things go from here, and I'll talk to you next week.